Priya Hongorani is an Indian lawyer. Although many of her colleagues have said they would not represent the accused, she believes they will still get a fair trial.
I see no reason why a fair trial should not be given, and in all cases it should happen, but the thing is it should be done quickly. The reason for the anger and the angst amongst the Indian community is at the moment is because of the delay and because of the lack of conviction rate. Once the matter takes up quickly in the fast track court and the conviction comes through in the next 3 to 4 months, after a fair trial, I'm sure the public of India and the people of India are going to accept it.
Let's find out the latest. Bring in Divya Gopalan. Divya is right outside that court in New Delhi. She's joining us from there. Divya, we can see the crowds of people behind you. Just tell us what is happening, whether the 5 men are still in court.
That's right, Doreen. As you can see, that this case has brought incredible attention both from the media and the public. The 5 men, from what I had come in under very tight security. There have been threats against them. They came in a police van in a separate entrance, and they were brought to court and presented to the in court to be given the charges against them, which include murder, rape, kidnapping, obstruction of justice also. Now, these 5 are between the ages of 19 and 35. There is one more suspect that's under the age of 18, which the courts are trying to verify that, and he will be facing a separate court, Doreen.
And Divya, what do we know about who is actually representing these 5 men? Because we were aware of lawyers in India from the Bar Association who had refused to represent them.
That's right, Doreen. There was the Bar Association here had come together and decided that none of them were going to represent the accused, saying that it was one of personal choice for them, and then they've decided to come and present it as a whole body in a unit. But now what we hear, what's been happening in court, as those accused were being presented the charges against them, is that 2 lawyers have come up and said that they are willing to represent them. This has caused much consternation amongst the lawyer body here, and there is a lot of discussions over this. It's still unclear whether they will be allowed to or whether they will, but what we do know is that the court will have to appoint lawyers to the accused before they can move forward in the next session.
And this is one case of many, Divya, in India of sexual assault. How have authorities handled this particular case? And in the bigger picture of things, what's being done to change or review the country's laws and punishments when it comes to sexual assault and rape of women?
That's right. You know, Doreen, the human rights activists and other activists are saying the problem is not necessarily the punishment, but the actual process of getting a rape victim before the courts and then them being treated fairly. As you said, there are thousands or tens of thousands of cases that are still pending that have not received any kind of conviction at the moment. It takes about 10 years for a case to actually be closed. The government is trying to do something. They're trying to set up fast-track courts, but the main issue at hand is that there aren't enough lawyers and judges to man those fast-track courts. Delhi, on the other hand, has said that they're going to recruit about 2,500 more female policemen to look at the issue also. But the fundamental issue lies in the way that sexual assault, sexual crimes and sexual victims, are being treated and how the crime is viewed within the courts. And that requires a massive sea change here.
All right. Divya Gopalan reporting from New Delhi. Thank you, Divya.